Good evening, my fellow travelers on Spaceship Earth. It is I, and I am Guy. I'm coming to you live from Applewood Station, where it is 22 degrees Celsius. It's actually kind of nice out there. Ish. Good evening, Brent. I am putting the instructions down for the message, or for the cover of the book that I've got to work on tonight. Weird noises from outside. All right. So far, okay. I'm just trying to figure out all of these things. All right. So we're going to make interesting. All right. All right. Okay. I can sort of figure out what we're supposed to do here. I had a system restart, so everything that was running is now shut down. That's all right. We'll figure it out. I'll open the folder for this. I believe we can do this. So far my Tuesday's going okay. I mean, I'm just kind of tired a little bit, I guess, but hasn't been horrible. How about you? How have you been? It was a long day, huh? Hey there, Jackson. How you doing? Well, we were working on a um, a cover for Ron, which should be cool. And see, now we're at that same problem we had before, which is it has decided to unselect it somewhere along the line. And now I've got to figure out how to reselect it. Because this is moving the whole mess. I just need to move you. Now you decided not to move any of it. Why is it every time I select the square, it selects everything? What's going on? Why is it you use Daz Studio and not the built-in maquettes that are here? Because every time I do, I end up with something weird like this, where I can select one item, but I cannot select the other. Like, that shouldn't be that way. I mean, I'm glad I figured it out, but still, that was weird. And see, it's doing it again. Yeah, dude. I find that funny in my own way. Right. Useful. Like a put it on the ground function. That's kind of cool. I'm just trying to figure out a way to make this work so that I'm trying to get away from using some of the other sort of, or trying to get away from using kind of the, we already did this. We already clicked here. I don't want to do that. Come on. From Daz Studio. Not because of anything other than these are already built in. So it seemed kind of weird that I don't use this, even though I could. So I'm kind of going through here and just trying to figure out. And the only reason I don't use this, of course, is because it's kind of a pain and stuff. So trying to figure out how to make it work. Yeah. All I'm using is just primitives. I'm okay with that. Yeah. That's what I was thinking too. Is I mean, I make some basic scenes here. It'd be pretty easy. He's very slender looking at the picture. So I feel like even his head is very slender. And that's what I was looking for, was my perspective. Stretch that perspective out a little bit. Whoa, whoa, whoa. No need to be ridiculous here. Hmm. And we're mimicking the actual drawing that was given to me, the internal, at this point. There's no music. It sucks in other streamers and makes them do work. Looks pointedly at Kayan. Good to see you, Kayan. You can control yourself. You can see yourself out. Wait, what? You just have to figure out how to push all the buttons to make them work.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I know.
I do work.
Right. Squish, squish, squish.
Did you see that last page I sent you?
I did. I've just been working all day and apparently sleeping at night. Like I come home and I go to sleep. So hasn't been a lot of online time. I don't know what the story is.
Yes, a wild can has appeared. Oh, I need to get rid of that. That one is a secret project I'm about to unleash on a streamer.
Unsuspecting streamer.
Could totally.
It always selects like two things. I don't want it to select that.
Have my zombie can plot icon.
Do 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 do. Oh, I'm small. You can't see it. Why won't you go any further up? Mm. That way we can see all of the desk.
Mm.
All right. Work. No, stop selecting 20 things.
Yeah, it needs to select all the things.
Right.
All of them.
It's so aggravating. Everything you click on, it clicks on whatever you've selected plus that other thing. Like that's the normal for everybody. Like, oh, okay. No. Now it is unselected. Crap. Remember how to do the selection thing now. There. There we go. Making floorboards here, or at least floors of some sort.
So how have you been lately? I have not talked to you in a hot minute.
Yeah, I've been okay. I did see that you messaged me earlier. Sorry. I fell asleep, which apparently is the thing I do now. But yeah, I mean, I'm doing okay. It's just been one thing at, one school thing after another, so.
Well, it doesn't help that it's been like unreasonably hot
Yeah, that's killing me, man.
every day.
Yeah, man, that is just rough. That has just been brutal. Yeah. But that's all right. We're getting there. Yeah, it was a little worse last week. We were at the location that has just HVAC issues. So it was brutally hot all the time. So that one was a little bit rough, but this one's actually somewhat cold, which is kind of funny because my kids are like, I'm freezing, it's kind of funny. But I've got a good batch of kids. They're just really exciting. I don't know. Not excitable. I have like one kiddo who's just really outgoing, and she sits right in the front row, and she's constantly talking, and I mean talking to me, but still talking. And it's like, I don't want to discourage her because she's, obviously engaging, and that's always a plus. But on the same token, she takes a lot of energy, and so it's like difficult to just kind of manage and stuff like that. It takes a lot of energy. But that's it. Good kid. No issue. Just a lot of energy. How about you? I mean, other than the insane hot.
I've been doing okay.
Okay. Well, that's good.
It's one of those where it's like I could complain but choose not to. You know.
That's fair.
Oh, and I am upset with the mice.
The mice.
Yes.
Okay, that's fair.
And I will show why.
Oh noes. Holy cow.
Now, now, mind you, I would be more angry if I actually used these buttons. But
Right.
these buttons have been a royal pain in my ass because they're linked to the um, the color selector,
Mm-hmm.
and I accidentally press them all the time and lose the color I currently have.
Right.
So I don't know if it's a blessing or a curse, but it is what it is.
Well, the fact that the mice can get to it is a thing I did not expect to see.
Yeah.
All right, the original has. He's using a block, an ink block. So I'll make this into an ink block. This is a Chinese picture. And so, as in, it's supposed to be China. I'll give him an ink block. There. And we will duplicate this.
Oh, have I sent you the the album that I've been listening to lately? The
Yes.
music album.
Yes. And I added it to my Spotify.
Yeah, it's so good.
Yeah, it is. It's really good.
I think we lost to Jackson. I'm a little
We may
sad.
have. We may have. I am unsure. Oh, you're on a deadline. We'll leave you alone. Well, I mean, we won't leave you alone. I was going to say, we'll leave you alone. And I'm like, no, we won't. Because I know us better than that. We will think about leaving you alone. If that helps any. Contemplate it. Unfortunately, we are your buddies. And, cannot be trusted.
How was San Diego?
Oh, that was a long time ago. Like, yes, but I haven't been here in a while. Okay, select that. Oh, for crying out loud. Everything is due tomorrow. Yikes. Yeah. You've been out of the loop for a while there, Can. They're like, this year's is next week. Last year's was good. All right.
I'm not out of the loop totally. I thought I saw something about the Global Comics having a thing there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think San Diego was right about the time that yours and my world all went kablamo.
Yeah.
And so, which would make sense because I think we're just now, you and I are just now sort of coming out of that to some degree. Hosting the mixer. Excuse me. No. Oh, God. Paper is big enough. It is. So if you're hosting the mixer there, Jackson, does that mean you are heading out there at some point, or is that going to be? Because I may be also out of the loop. I'm just saying. Oh, okay. Well, that's cool. Which is why I bet you that Ken saw the thing about the Comic-Con, because that makes sense.
Yeah, this wasn't me having, like, old person memory, although that's,
Not beyond the pale.
yeah.
Just saying. We're all having issues.
Like, you were going after me. It's like, I know I haven't hit Alzheimer's yet. I know there was a reason why. Like, my memory might be bad, but I didn't think it was that bad that I'm making up events.
You're totally making up events. Nah, I'm teasing you. Yeah, I hear that. More than I want to hear, I think. Let's get that extended out that way. Hey, Sarge, how you doing? You settling in your new place? Have you settled into your new place?
Wait, Sarge has a new place?
Yeah, Sarge moved down to the Springs. So Sarge is no longer in the Denver metro. It's kind of sad. But I haven't had so much as like a moment to go see him, so like Like, I don't know. I'm probably just as likely to see him down there as I am up here anyway. I'm actually more likely to go down there and see him because it'd be an event now. I can't just do the, you know, oh, I'll see you someday. I'll have to actually set up a time. Oh, good.
Yeah. Sorry. Hey, all right, Jackson.
Right.
New
Ooh!
apartment home.
Hear that? Oh, hey, look at that. I can, I don't know if this helps.
Where are you moving to?
I was just getting out of that troublesome apartment that they were in. With an office and everything? Yeah, I feel like a real working person. We all strange. Like you actually have like a spot. Get all spoiled about this stuff. Right? Okay. I don't think I actually need that one. That's not the one I want. You want to leave you. Let's try you. I think that's what that's what yeah. Quackers are moving. All of you quacker people, we're all moving. Well, I'm not moving. I don't intend to move. I want to stay right where I am. That's a weird thing to select. It's like, oh, we did not select two things, so we will have to pick something at random so we can select two things at once. After all, why in the world would you choose otherwise? I'm not sure what to think about that, guys. Alright, now we're giving him a brush. The only problem is I'm worried that Ron assigned this to me because he wants me to put stuff on this piece of paper here, which might be troublesome because I don't know what to write on this piece of paper. Oh, for crying out loud. I mean, it's only the 16th, so why not keep making ridiculous fireworks?
Actually, I can't complain too much. The fireworks have stopped here. Like, there was very little fireworks here, other than the day of,
Right.
and a little bit the next day.
Well, I mean, yeah. And actually, it wasn't that many here either. It's just that they're still doing the massive explodey ones all of a sudden out of the blue. And then I'm like, because they're the ones that startle me so much. I really wish they wouldn't do that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the fire danger is the part that bothers me. It's like, I don't know. We have a real problem with entitlement just going on in general. So many people are like, but I have a right to do this. Okay, but you're setting fire to everything and scaring the bejeebers out of me every time. I really wish you wouldn't do that.
Oh yeah, I got to hear the king of entitlement the other day. He goes, I don't believe in climate change. I'll believe in climate change when it's hot in January. I'm like, we've already had fucking wildfires in December. What more do you want?
Yeah.
Oh, well, wildfires aren't caused by hot weather.
Okay. That's what I was listening to. What? I don't know. The climate change one's so difficult because I've got a buddy who really, really firmly believes that it's. I mean, like his whole thing is that he believes that there is a climate change, but he thinks that it's natural. And I'm like, well, I mean, NASA has like actual video or has actual information on that. And he's like, well, but that could be manipulated. And I'm like, I don't know what to say to that. It's like, I've looked at the actual data from the actual satellites. I don't know what to say. It's,
Well, and this guy was so. He's like, we only have 100 years of data. We don't know if this is actually real or not. I'm like, okay, so you're shitting yourself at this point. Got it.
Right. Well, and that's another thing. I'm having a problem with that that same kind of problem. It's like, I can explain the data to you and explain how we know. Well, yeah, but it's only 100 years. Well, yes, but still. I mean, the big problem is that we've had 100 years of maneuvering. When the last time that this happened, it took 15,000. So we've had a change in 100 years that shouldn't take 100 years. It should take 15,000, and that's the real concern.
Yeah,
that's the real issue, and that's so hard to explain. It's like, I get it, I understand. It's difficult to parse the data.
And also, it doesn't help that the oil companies were in a massive disinformation campaign
Yeah.
And now they've come out and said, "Oh no, it's real, but you're screwed because hey, we've been manipulating this for years now to keep our profits up."
Yeah. Yeah. We're gonna find that happens a lot these days. And that just is a sad statement. All right. No, no, no. What did you do? Oh, you clicked something. Now it's in some other mode. There we go. Right. That's my whole thought. Is it's like you're absolutely right. It's only 100 years worth of data, but that's kind of like the dinosaurs evolving into mammals in a couple of weeks. That's a little concerning. We may only have a couple of weeks of data, but that would still be freaky. Not supposed to work like that. All right. I think I'm going to start sketching in on this. Ho, ho, ho. I turned on a perspective ruler. When did that happen? Crap. Now I have a perspective ruler, and I don't need a perspective ruler. That's why I did the entire figure. There's a ruler on. How do I turn the ruler off? I want you off. Please, please, please. Uh-oh. Sweet. Okay, that's actually really cool. I just discovered how to make my perspective ruler go fisheye. It's awesome. I don't actually need it, but, hey, it's cool. How did it get turned on? It's confusing me. Fine. I guess I'll just draw around it. Try not to get confused by the fact that it's not lined up with anything. Okay. We gotta have a talk.
Huh?
So I'm like, the perspective ruler got turned on somehow, and I can't turn it off. However, I was just going to ignore it, except that it's got snap on, so it's snapping to the perspective ruler. So I can't get it to turn off. Delete ruler. Ruler? Whew, thank God. Okay. For a minute there, I was like, oh no. So I was worried because then it was snapping, so I couldn't draw because it was snapping to the perspective ruler. So I was like, we got to talk.
How do I make my image a little bit bigger, but I don't want to, like, screw you up?
Oh, so that we're more equal.
Yeah,
We'll
because I think
probably
we.
do this, or maybe I would think something more like this.
No, go back the other way. That looked better.
Well, I'm clicking buttons. Give me a second. There was one we had which worked really, really well, and I liked it. But that's not it. Because it was one where we could manipulate it so that no, it just got rid of everything. Let's not do that. What does countdown do? Oh no. I have poked I have poked I have poked a bear. Oh no.
Oh Lord, no!
What have I done? I remember we did one once where because like this will work in a pinch, but I remember it being a yeah, there's no joys in perspective. You're right. I think this is acceptable. This is operable. I'll go with this one. All right. No dying.
Oh
No dying.
no,
First rule.
COVID.
I'm going to have to admit, I never get boring requests from Ron. So this guy is being harassed by a scroll. At least
A
it's
scroll or
yeah,
a squirrel?
a squirrely scroll. So it's a scroll. Like it was a paper scroll, came off of the bookshelf, decided to attack him. So there is that. Always an interesting time. Oh, never a dull moment with the things that you get from Ron. So that is our target here is a scroll. See you later, Jackson. Have a good evening. Sorry
See,
you're on deadline, man. That sucks. But it was good to have you for the minute or two we had you. Consummate V's. Consummate V's.
consummate bees.
Oh, I am now making a Trogdor reference. Are you familiar with Trogdor?
The Burninator?
The
No.
Burninator. Burninating in the countryside. Burn.
Trogdor!
Yep. The peasants. Yeah. Apparently this character has dragon scales on his bald head. So I'm going to dragon scale him. Which is fine. Aw, I like that picture. She's adorable. She's also a little horny.
Just slightly.
I am perpetually 12. I tell my kids that all the time in class. And today, I don't remember what it was, but there was something, and oh yeah, I was talking about signage, like regulatory signs. Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to whatever Jackson's going to share. I'm just saying. We were talking about regulatory signs, and so it was a no parking sign, and I said, "Don't pee here." And I was like, honestly, I'm just saying, you'll get in trouble for peeing here. It's a no. And the kids just kind of looked at me like, really, and I'm like, I told you I was internally 12. I warned you guys ahead of time. It's part of the reason why I don't have any problems with the kids is because they're like, we could be a pain in the butt, but this poor guy just needs needs somebody to be the adult here, and so it'll be us instead. There we go. Bring that around a little bit. Make it look a little bit better. Oh man, the other day Disney was doing a thing and they had a drone show going. And the drones did all their normal Disney stuff, and then all of a sudden they made Trogdor. And the music started playing the Trogdor theme, and I was like, "Oh my god!" I was like, "Did Disney just really, honestly, just do Trogdor?" Because, like, I think I'm hallucinating. It was so cool. Trogdor. I'm just saying.
Are you gonna drive that vehicle through my room? Is that what's happening now?
You what? What?
Oh, the truck that was passing by, it's like,
Oh.
Why do I make my life so complicated by doing this?
Right? I'm not reading my instructions again. Not sure I like our scroll. I think I might want to go. And not like opposed to the picture in general. I'm looking at the instructions. He wants me to take the existing illustration and just pop it up a little, you know? So I think this is okay, but I don't know if I like it as much. It's not as poppy. Maybe what if I were to take... We'll try another take on this. Take the 3D model.
Can I try something with that?
With this?
Yeah.
What do you want to try? I mean, sure, absolutely.
I think I know how to make it more punchy.
Okay. Did you want to sketch it? Did you want to screen cap it?
Yeah. Go back to your sketch. They said make it more punchy.
Okay, but it should be noted, just so you're aware, that I have to change the scroll itself, because the scroll is looking over his shoulder at what he's writing. And I feel like it doesn't do that right now. It just looks like it's floating there. I'd missed an instruction. It's supposed to be flying around him, looking over his shoulder at what he's writing. So I'm going to reposition it.
Okay, so I have an idea.
Do you want to screen cap this? Can you screen cap it? Or do you just want me to wait? While you do this, I will quickly go over here and do this other thing. Yeah, I like that concept a little bit better.
So my thought is maybe you should give it some cat-like qualities.
Oh, well, that I definitely give.
Like think of if George were flying around.
You know, we're talking about you, right? I'm just saying. He looks at me like, what? Your what hurts? George. George is George. Yeah, I agree with that.
You know, something like that where it's kind of wrapping around him and go. You know, one side's looking over his shoulder, but it's kind of doing this wrap around. And I think that would be more dynamic and poppy
Yeah, I agree.
and would kill two proverbial birds with one stone.
Yeah. Uh huh.
God, this music is like funky, man.
Yeah. See, now it's doing what it's supposed to do. This is what bothers me a lot about Clip Studio. And that is now you select something and it selects it. Whereas before, you'd select something and it would select the thing and the other thing you selected. So you had two things selected. So it was like confused. But now you select one thing and it does the one thing like it's supposed to.
And then people wonder why I didn't upgrade out of one.
Oh, no, I totally don't blame you. I just. It's like I'm sure that this all makes absolutely perfect sense to the to an artist of some sort who's been using this the whole time. But for me, it's just so confusing. It's like it's just so weird. It's like oh, and it's another one of those aggravates me because invariably it is always going to be because they didn't want to copy some other program. You know what I mean? And that
Yeah.
always aggravates me. Always aggravates me.
Why are you looking at me so expectantly?
It's my nature, my friend. Knowing damn well you're not talking about me or talking to me, I'm going to answer it anyway.
Well, I'll get more of an answer out of you than the dog that's
That's
looking
probably
at me
true.
like, you're supposed to know what I want. I barely know what I want. Okay, give me a moment. Show me. Show me. I'll be right back.
No problem.
Sounds like it's saying Trogdor in the back.
Right? I totally was saying that earlier. Try Just saying.
Shrimp flavored ramen express. Vegetarian.
What?
I am so confused by what is happening in this thing of ramen.
You're having vegetarian ramen?
Huh?
Vegetarian ramen?
It's shrimp flavor.
But it's vegetarian shrimp?
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe the shrimp didn't eat anything meat. Who knows? We don't judge.
Contains wheat and soy. Come here, Molly. Come on.
Trapdoor. I'm sorry, it will never not be that now. We were just talking about you, George.
Sorry about that. I'm back.
Well, that's all good. I appreciate having you back. Welcome back. Welcome back to the stage of history.
Oh, fiddle dee dee. Well, that's not good.
What's not good?
I don't see my pen.
Oh no! Did you go put it in the ramen? Please don't put it in the ramen.
No, I didn't put it in ramen. I thought I put it back in its holder. And then as I was dealing with the dog, I thought I heard it fall.
Oh, that's not good. Which is what you just said. You're like, I just said that.
Ah. Here it is.
Excuse me. Sorry. There we go. That's much more like it, I think. I think I like that a whole lot better.
Yeah.
Because now it looks like it's got an eyeball. On one of the scroll ends. Looks like an eyeball, like, looking over his shoulder, like, hey, what you doing there, bro? Much better.
Well, and I think giving it kind of that cat quality.
Yeah. That mischievous sort of, it's doing a thing.
What am I doing? Everybody else just does fill tools. And fill tools and color and all this. And I'm freaking here cross hatching.
Yeah, that looks a whole lot hotter. I like your idea.
You think that gives it the pop it needed?
Yeah, I also pushed the perspective just a little bit more, which helped a whole lot. But as a side note, I don't know if this helps you any, but if you look at the original picture that I'm basing this off of, it's kind of hard to see it here. Hang on. I'm moving this over to there. And move this over to here. So that's the original that he wants me to use to use the cover on, to make the cover.
Okay.
So I'm trying to pop this one, which is why we're in that same angle. There's just a couple of things he didn't like. Like, he didn't like the fact that he didn't, it was too simplistic for a cover, clearly, and and this and that and the other things. So I also need to add that chair. So I feel like I have made this pop more, which is cool.
boat.
Oh, the alien noises are out there again.
The alien noises.
Yeah, the sprinkler spraying on the
Oh,
which freaked me out so many years ago because it's the creepiest noise. Make that higher. All right. There we go. Needed to add the chair in too, because there was a chair back there behind our protagonist. This is also the Book Hunters. So I already did the Book Hunters on here. This is another Book Hunters. Oh, this is Book Hunter. Oh, Book. Oh, okay. Never mind.
this is the Book Hunters Strike Back.
Right, the
Bookening.
Right back. The bookening, yes. The bookening. We shall call it that now. That's the name.
Book Hunters 2, the Bookening.
Book Hunters 2, the Bookaloo.
Bookaloo Night.
Electric Bookaloo. Oh no. Oh my god. Yeah. I know better than this. Converging tangents. I hate converging tangents. Yeah, yeah, I know. I know. You're a better clock than the clocks. I get it. But I'm almost done. I promise. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's George doing the. It's 11 o'clock. You have not gone to bed yet.
We've talked about this before, human.
Right? We've had this discussion. George is one of the most talkative cats I've ever had. He talks so much. Trogdor!
Oh. Okay, that's turning out really nice. Yep.
I actually kind of like this picture now. I'm like, added a couple of little details like some magic swooshy things, like making it swoosh and then writing on the actual paper. And boy, it actually kind of looks nice. Weird. First, we'll save, and then we will save as.
Can you hear me?
Maybe he did send specific instructions. He wanted me to change the outfit. Okay. We can do that.
Testing.
Because the outfit is not classic Chinese. He wants me to change it to a more classic Chinese style. Which will work for me.
How about now?
Nope, I'm losing you, man.
testing, testing, testing.
Ish. I got you, ish.
What does ish mean?
It means you're really quiet, and I can kind of hear you a little bit.
What about now?
A little louder.
What about now?
That's better.
What about now?
Wow. You just kind of, what did you do? Did you change mics or something?
My headset died.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, this is okay. You're just farther away. It's lower power.
All right. Well, apparently it's not picking up through the headset mic. So I don't know where it's grabbing audio from.
Right? It could be from anywhere. I mean, I can hear you. You're just very far away. Wherever it is, it's closer to your tablet. Because I can hear you going scrape pretty clearly.
So it's on the tablet?
No, I'm saying I can hear the tablet. I'm just saying wherever the audio is, it's closer to the tablet.
That's weird. I didn't think the tablet had an on-board speaker or mic, but apparently
I'm not saying I'm hearing the tablet. I'm just saying whatever sound it is, it's closer to.
Yeah, that's the problem. I'm trying to tell you that I think there's a microphone on the tablet because it's not picking up from the headset.
Yeah. Is there? Oh, so you're thinking there is a mic on the tablet?
No, I'm thinking there is.
Yeah.
And that's the problem.
And therein lies the rub. Gotcha. It does feel like we're grabbing the audio from the secret FBI mic hidden. Like, it does kind of seem like that, doesn't it? How you doing this evening? And yes, we are doing commissions, but we're not. We're doing existing commissions. We're not open for commissions at the moment, sadly.
I'll always take a commission.
Well, you might be, but I'm working on Ron's piece here, and we'll get this thing done. He did specifically ask for me to put him in traditional Chinese, which is slightly different than traditional Japanese.
Which is slightly different from tasting the tradition.
Yep. There we go. Ah, there you go. You're one of us, the working people in the trenches. There we go. More dynamic. Push that scroll. It's kind of what we do on this stream is that we that we kind of keep each other operating and working and not get sidetracked on, not doing our work. Sidetracked by not doing the work we're supposed to be doing.
Or listening to the music scream Trogdor.
Yeah. Our music we're using Restream, and apparently Restream's music is singing Trogdor to us. So we've been making Trogdor jokes all night. It's been very funny. Because you all know that Trogdor was a man, or maybe he was a dragon man, or maybe he was just a dragon. He was still Trogdor! There we go. I think we're doing good in this one. I'm liking this piece. I put him in his traditional garb as requested. And so now let's figure out what else he wanted me to do. He wanted me to put him in a more traditional Chinese library. What kind of art do you do? I really am loath to say da. I'm like, what kind of art do you do, my friend?
Yeah, are you comic artist? Are you manga? Which is comic art.
Yeah. I feel like I can't do a straight line to save my life. I'm just saying. There we go. Snooter is fine. That's fair.
Ah.
We can call you Snooter. I'm Guy, and that's Kane.
Ah.
Indicate there is a whatever here. These are freezes. That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
No shame in that.
Yep. We hear that. Really? Ooh, mindless digital. Definitely respect.
Ooh. You You make with the pretties.
Yeah, he makes the pretties. I'm going to have to go pretty soon here because I still have class tomorrow. We are getting to the end, though. Yeah, bummer. I kind of like these kids. This is a batch I'm fond of. So,
You say that every semester.
I do, but I still like the kids.
You get one class that you like, really like.
Yeah, I do. And it's a bummer to let them go. I gotta let them go. Go be part of their own lives. I am a driving instructor, oddly. So I only have them for 4 days. Oh,
Yeah, I do.
Digital paintings.
Yeah, I do comic art. So this is a page I finished up, and I'm working on the next page, which is here, but I'm kind of thinking about it right now. I'm mulling it over. I'm doodling right now.
That's not what you expected, a driving instructor. Yeah. I do have a webcomic. It is... Hang on, I'll get it for you. There we go. Which sadly does not have much to do with this picture I'm working on right now, but it's all right. There you go. That's mine.
And then I also have one.
I was going to say, then you can post yours. Just put it in there. So, but I do teach the 30-hour class, so I'm actually classroom, as opposed to the instructors who are behind the wheel and they teach you how to drive in the actual car. I teach it in classroom. I do the behind the wheel as well. I just don't prefer it. I prefer the actual classroom because I get to know the kids pretty well. I get a batch with the kids
and then that one's my comic.
There you go.
Yeah, Global Comics is pretty good. It has a lot of really nice features and is starting to pull in some really big name operations to it.
Yeah, which is kind of wild because I'll be in a group of comics that are with like Antarctic Press and stuff, and I'll be like, and they'll be like, here is Guy's comic and Antarctic Press's comics, and I'm like, whoa. I don't think I've ever been put in the same place with Ben Dunn. And I'm like, yikes, it's a little intimidating. Oh, turn the page, I think, is just click on it. I think that should be all you need to do there. I think it's a click to the right and click to the left. I'm not 100% sure. Really, me? A little bit. I'm a hardcore sci-fi fan, but I'm also a Trekkie, so it actually ends up being a whole lot of Star Trek vibe at some point. But I'm also a mecha person. And, oh, okay. I do like Ender's Game. It was a little nihilistic for me, though. That should make it a little bit better. Right, left. There you go. Did I have a different mode for this? Oh, yeah. Yeah, you can go panel to panel on it. You have to set it up that way. That was a pain in the butt. I'm just just saying. I'm pretty pleased about that, doing that. All right, I'll save this again. Now I feel like we're getting closer to where we're supposed to be.
Yeah, that's coming out really nice.
Oh, this collective? So what we do is we all gather artists together and we just help them do their work, because I'm neurodivergent, which means that I don't get my work done unless somebody like reminds me, and unless I have a regular time to do this. So every night at about 9 o'clock, or at least most nights, because some nights I have something to do, but most nights at 9 o'clock, I get on stream from 9 to 11 p.m. And this is Mountain Time in the U.S. And so, and then I do, and sometimes Can joins me, and sometimes Can can't, but other artists can join me too, and you guys can just hang out with me online and stuff like that. And as I work, you can work and stuff like that. So that's sort of what we do here. And this way I get the work done that I'm supposed to get done. I'm actually back in school right now to be a cultural anthropologist, because I love culture. It's part of what Bellatrix is all about, is that I'm building an entire story on that. So yeah, so I mean, if you're hanging out with me, you can hang out with me on the evenings when I'm streaming, and that's why I'm not that worried about followers, and I'm not worried about That's me. ADHD. Good old ADHD. Like, that's what I need in my life. Anyway, um, it's
Yeah,
like I
and
don't
then
need any more ADHD. Um, but
uh,
yeah, that's why we're not worried that much about followers or anything like that, because the whole point here is we're helping other artists. That's sort of the battle plan here.
yeah, and I have the exact opposite. I hyper focus to the
Yeah,
point that everything else is lost.
right.
So when I am here, guy kind of pulls me back from my hyper focus.
Yeah. And I help Can then stay stable and not burn himself out, because he will and has many times. So yeah, so that's why it's like we don't really have a lot of in the way of followers. We don't need a lot of followers. We're not serving followers, we're serving other artists. So feel free to join in. Like I said, I try to do this most weeknights. Typically speaking, Friday nights and Saturday nights, I don't, because of course, obviously, Friday nights and Saturday nights, I'm trying to hang out with my buddies. Um, yeah, I get that. Oh man, I hear that so much. All right. Now I've added in scrolls and books and stuff because he's a librarian. That's the whole point. So now I'm thinking this is a pretty solid cover. I'm actually pretty happy with it.
Yeah, I get that a lot too. Like, so that's the other side of this is we understand.
Yeah, we've been there.
Like, it's hard to explain on where it's like you don't want to do that stuff, but you wind up doing that stuff.
I'm going to move you to the big picture over here, because I'm now doing the email thing, so I can email Ron and say, hey, Ron, what you think? What you think? All right. I'll pull this in. Oh, I got it somewhere. Wish Ron would use the name of these things.
Yeah, and part of my problem is for the longest time I had a family that didn't necessarily want me to become an artist.
Yeah.
So they did everything in their power to stop me. And so now I go stupid fast. Because it's built into my core that I have to have this done within a certain time frame, or else it will never be done. And so people look at that and go, I wish I was as fast as him. It's like, no, you don't.
No, you don't. They're dysfunctional.
Like, I try to warn people this is the path of madness.
All right.
Yeah, and that happens too. We have a friend who
Sent.
they were in school, or I think they're still in school, aren't they?
Are we talking about Jackson?
Colton actually.
Oh, Colton. Yeah. I'm in school right now.
Yeah.
I went back to school for cultural anthropology. So I'm back in school even as we speak. Even as we speak. But good. I'm glad to see you going back to school too. I think that's good for all of us. All right. I've sent that picture off and I'm clear. I'll hang for a minute or two longer though. And keep the stream running.
Cool.
Yeah, I hear that. I hear that.
Yeah, you are right up our alley.
Yeah, you can join us. Well, I mean, I say that like we give permission for people. All you need to do is just be here with us. We're broadcasting. We'll chat with you as you're working. That makes it sound like there's this entire long process to joining us. It really isn't.
I mean, we've had people come on here to do schoolwork. I've never even heard of those. Have you heard of magma
Draw pile or
draw
magma?
pile?
No, I've never heard of those either. What's the story with them?
You know what my shading is starting to remind me of? Who's the artist that does Crying Freeman? Ryoichi? Yeah, Ryoichi. Here we go.
Hang on, I'll be right there.
Ooh, that could be interesting.
All right. Sorry. Oh, hey. Both draw on the same canvas at the same time. Okay. I'm looking it up. Because that
could be dangerous for
I was going
us.
to say, you and me doing this could be entertainingly twisted. Huh. It's an app that we download to Windows. Drawpile is. Which wouldn't be a problem.
Nope.
It's free and open source. I dig that any day. I'm tired. I'm tired of all of this stuff that, okay, so Magma, we can collaborate with up to 50 artists on one canvas. Oh, this is online.
Like
so Magma is on a browser. Huh. No. I dig this. Snooter, I dig this, man. I dig it a lot. This would be a riot. I don't want to do it at midnight because I've got school tomorrow. I've got to... and I have 20 14-year-olds, so I got to be on my game. I can't slack, but I don't know. I might be kind of into this plan tomorrow night if you wanted to be trying to this one here too as well. If you two wanted to get on one of these, we could broadcast it. You don't know whether you're working.
Well, no, I work Thursday in the morning.
So well, tomorrow would be Wednesday night, so you'd have to clear.
Yeah, I'd have to clear early. So probably Thursday would be my best bet.
Thursday night?
Yeah.
So you want to do that, Snooter? Join us on Thursday night. We can do because tomorrow it turns out the can has to work on Thursday morning, but so usually I start broadcasting at 9 p.m. Mountain. I mean, I'll be here tomorrow night too. It's just I'll be working on my comic tomorrow night, so that'd be actually pretty good because I don't know if I'll get a response back from Ron before Thursday. Anyway, we'll see. Because I'm into this game. This sounds like a lot of fun.
For as much as I hate the hatching work that my brain forces me to do, I do love how it looks.
It's like the fact that I just wrote that as Snooter. That's awesome. That works. So I don't know if you're into that plan. I don't know where you are, Snooter. I don't know what part of the world you're in. But it's currently coming up on midnight here in Denver. So that's... Yeah, but... And this would be the day after tomorrow. But you can join me tomorrow just to hang and work. But yeah, tomorrow... We can't have Can because Can has to work Thursday, so.
Yeah, I have to get up stupid early in the morning.
So. I mean, if nothing else, I will draw with Can and give it a shot on Thursday night and see what happens, what kind of trouble we can get into. I think this would be a riot. I have no idea what we would do, but this could be so much fun. You have less plans Thursday. That works. Awesome. We have come up with a battle plan, and I like our battle plan. Bijou. Wait, bijou. Oh, wait. No earthly idea why in the world. Like, I guess I never will understand my camera. My camera has always been so dark recently, and now all of a sudden I'm lit properly. I don't get it. I will never understand. So let's do that Thursday night. Like I said, I don't know where you are, Snooter. What part of the world you're in. But yeah, we're coming up on midnight. So set your clock to 2 hours before or 3 hours before now. Oh yeah. No, that's common with us ADHDers. Unfortunately. Ridiculously common. I wish it wasn't, but it is. I too have sleep problems, which is why I'm about to go force myself to go to sleep, because otherwise I will stay up all night with you guys, because this is much more interesting. And that is totally fine. Whenever you... Yeah. Yeah, and the problem, of course, is that ADD is such a bizarre issue across the brain that you can't always guarantee you're following all of the, the everybody has these problems. Well, I don't have that problem, or I don't have this problem. And of course, some of us, I remember when I was younger, they kept saying, you'll outgrow it. Yeah, here I am. I'm 50 now and still haven't outgrown it. All I've really known what to do is just get to the point where I'm stabilized. That's the best I got. Hi, Helen. We're picking up some of your regulars now here, Can.
Oh, thank you.
Catching us right at the end of the stream here. So I'm about to... Yeah, that actually is pretty kick-ass there. I just realized how detailed that shading is on the shirt. That's lovely. That's fair.
Like, I don't know if you heard, but it's starting to remind me of Ryuichi Ikigami.
Right. Yeah, Ryuichi Ikigami. Mm-hmm. So you mean Crying Freeman?
Yeah.
Okay. Snooter, to answer your question, we are both in on a website that I use for restreaming called restream.io. You have to pay for it. It's a subscription service, but we've been doing this for so many years, and it's so valuable to us as artists just to have a thing that I'm paying for it, and I'm okay with that. And so Kayan and I both drop in, and there's a green room, and we can both join in on the green room, and then we can just start the show. It also allows us to have overlays. So we've got a couple of things that are specific overlays, like whenever we are on the wrong layer now, we can do stuff like this. because it's happened so many times when we're on the wrong dumb layer and stuff. But we also have things like we can put up our comics for all of the various artists that typically hang out here and stuff. I also have like a time thing for people when they're from various different parts of the world, so you can kind of see when we broadcast. Except that it's off now because we no longer do the shows at the same time. So, but yeah, I mean, we've got some like options with this, and opening and closing credits, which I'll be playing here in just a minute because we'll be going and clearing pretty quickly here soon.
Yeah, but, so like one of the things to help with the you're on the wrong layer, which inevitably always happens to us, is I wind up color coding the layers. So like if I have a color like that, I know I'm on the black veil layer. This is my sketch layer back here.
Yeah, the Emperor's New Groove layer. That one's a good one.
You're on the wrong layer. Oh.
That was just one that became funny between Kan and I a while back. We got really into that.
Well, that and it kept happening to us.
Yeah, and until we learned how to make our layers do different colors, which clearly we aren't the only ones that do this, because that's a function of Clip Studio. Yeah. So, I mean, in a way, Snooter, to answer your question, Restream, yeah, I'm killing the stream here in a minute, but I wanted to finish answering your question, which was Restream allows us to connect all of our social medias. So Kan and I both come to this website and go into the green room. We broadcast out here, and then it rebroadcasts one stream to all of our social medias, which is what they charge us for. So okay. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and kill it off here, Kan, because I am beat, and Snooter needs to go to bed, and I feel kind of bad because we just got Halland in here. I'll see you Thursday. Have a good evening. And Halland, I hate to bow out on you, but we're already an hour over. But I had to redraw my picture. We'll be back on again tomorrow. I'll be back on again tomorrow night at 9. So you can join us if you need to, or if you want to. And I'm glad to see you all, and I'm glad you all joined us. I hope to see you all again. And thanks for joining me tonight, Kan. I'll see you on Thursday.
See you on Thursday.
And then I will see everybody else tomorrow night. And as always, keep your eyes on the stars. Good night.
Bye.